Hey guys, hey y'all, this is Amanda. My phone cut out. I gotta like talk really fast because I know the shit's gonna cut out. My phone cut out for part number one of the Cash GERNON, $500 offer for a 20-minute conversation with all of the people that I listed above in video number one. Not just all of the people that I listed above in video number one, but any and everyone in this whole entire universe. If you have any information regarding Cash GERNON and his life and his murder, his abduction, his everything, if you have any information at all, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. I am actually begging for you to reach out to me. And if you don't feel comfortable reaching out to me, please reach out to the other creators that are covering this case. This is a fair game for all of us, and I am not in a competition with anyone. So anyone else that is covering this case, if you do not feel comfortable coming to me, please go to one of them with any information that you have. Also, something I forgot to, I get mixed up when I'm talking, and sometimes I forget what I'm saying. My mind goes blank, and so I panic, and I hurry up and start talking about something else, and then later remember what I was talking about, and I just keep jumping back and forth and babbling and shit, and I'm sorry. I don't know why I do that, but I do. Anyhow, if you guys remember when Cameron or Darian, whichever you guys want to say it was, that was standing over Cash's and Carter's bed, crib, whatever you want to call it, that particular night, as you can see, when he finally did reach down for the first time as an attempt, he hurried up and brought his hands back up and sniffed his two fingers. And the reasoning for that is because clearly either Cash or Carter pissed the bed. They wet themselves. They urinated on themselves. They soaked themselves. And I am going to assume that it was Cash. And the reason that I'm going to assume that it was Cash, because as you can see, the way that he was being carried, once he was snatched up out of that bed, the way that he was being carried was not the way that any normal person would carry a child or an infant or just a baby in general. Normally the child's head would be put here on your shoulder, and you would be cupping their body with your arms, and so he was held, I can't use both of my hands because I'm using one of my hands to hold this phone up, but anyways, he was held outwards away from the perpetrator, the person that abducted and kidnapped this child from his bed. So, with that being said, the reason why he was being held away from him with the child's back facing the person's face in front of their body is because they themselves knew that child had just pissed the bed and did not want to get wet or get their urine on them or get soaked by their gross pee. Ew. Fucking pieces of shit. You pieces of dog shit. Anyhow, if anybody wants to know, I don't think I've heard anybody address it, but that is why he carried that child out of that bedroom in that specific exact way and held him in the way that he held him, is because he did not want to get wet, his clothes or his body wet from that child's urination. I'm just gonna quit this and cut this short, you guys, because I'm getting too emotional with this shit. I keep crying. I stop crying. I can't. I'm sorry. I feel things just way too deeply, you guys, and too passionately. Actually, I'm not fucking sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm in tune with my emotions. I can't help it if you're not.